Hello everyone. So it's been a day since I played this game. So we finished 3 endings from the last time. So let me try and load my save.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Hello again, Mr. Narrator. So I vaguely remember what my 3 endings are. I just need to make sure that I don't go to the same endings as before, so that we can give more perspectives to her, capital H, her, at the end of time, or whatever what that was. So let us proceed. I don't know if I will be killing the princess or be slaying the princess now, but let's see what we can do. Maybe we can help her really escape.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Mm-hmm. Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Clearly you can bend the rules. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Oh my god. What actually is the reward? Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I doubt that. Okay, thanks. Okay, fine. Sweet. I've always wanted to go to Off a Monarch. Viva la Revolution!
That's the spirit.
Oh, what? Oh, whoa.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
There was no warning that I will be going to the cabin once I say that.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, hello, hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin. Into the cabin. I don't know what other path I can take.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Mm-hmm. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. The
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Oh, it was the hero who said that. I didn't notice it. I thought it was the narrator. They have the same voices, so you can't blame me.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I don't know. What should I do? Should I bring the knife? Should I bring the knife while I try to rescue her? Will that have the same effect? Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so
Coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet.
Then drop the knife.
None.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I will tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Slay the
Charge
princess.
the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Oh.
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Oh, this is a new path now. Okay. So the princess was able to slice me and I wasn't able to slice her. Finish the job? How about we
Are
die?
you serious? The wound in your neck is too much for you to bear, and you collapse to the floor of the basement, rapidly bleeding out. The princess stands over you with an intense curiosity as you fade away.
Oops.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, another path. The razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of a deja vu. It's going to kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Well, I hardly doubt that.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Clearly, that is not true.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different
Oh, I've already done
questions,
this.
But fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did exactly what you said. Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare, in which case I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Let's see. Have I? Okay, it's fine. Let's first proceed to the cabin. Wait, hold on. Let me save you so that I can do either the turnaround or cabin. So cabin first and then turn around. Hopefully if I can remember that.
Before you go any further, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceed to the cabin. Okay, this is gonna be a different scenario.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This whole cabin is different from the last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Fine, I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
You didn't say anything about the mirror in the wall. Enter the basement. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward.
Okay,
and
still
rub your
nothing.
hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Fine, enter the basement. What happened when I...
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they'd been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There's something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the
Whoa.
final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. We just talk things through. I don't have the key. Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. Screw it, slay the princess. Not yet. I'm being very stubborn right now. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Oh, shut up. Screw it. Wait, what if I leave? Let's see, let's try killing her.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Hers, at first, then yours.
Oh, both of you died. Both of us died.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Wait, behind me?
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago.
Whoa.
It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're goddamn right.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms raise. Oh, are we gonna improve each other?
You're on a path in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
You're what? I feel...
Oh no! Wait, hold on. The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing it towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did it just do?
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Good. It's better that way.
Without a fight, no one can win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Fine, we'll fight her then. So Hunted and Stubborn are here too.
Right, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction. Right?
So you do know something.
Can't be right, that's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it.
Alright. Okay. No, you can't see reality.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic.
I fell?
An unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Oh, I see.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal big
Whoa.
is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
And we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconditionally surrender her. But that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has words for arms and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think up something better. Think up something better.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
If we have much time.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Oh, a new one of us.
Who was that? Oh no, I wasn't able to see it. Voice of the Wait, voice of the skeptic. I'm sorry about that. It's weird.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Right.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
You know what? That's not a bad idea, Cheated.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. She uses words for arms. Swords for arms, and we don't. We're panicking. We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Let's go. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way.
Oh, hello.
Stop feeling what it feels.
Hello, Cold. I finally met you. Meet you.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
What?
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything.
What?
We're tougher than I thought.
Hello, Contrarian again.
What's the point? It's all the same.
Hello, Broken.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
No, we cannot.
Okay, let's go again. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Hello, Smitten. Hello again.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
What? What do you mean?
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Just panic. Flee.
Oh, hello, Paranoid. My first friend, I guess, alongside the heroic.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Hello, opportunist.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Wait, I haven't died. I've been dying. What do you mean? Mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
What? We have a steel claw?
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Of course.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. Yeah, they're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Yes, finally.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is...
How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only... Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's more of a slide, we know. Oh, okay.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win.
I like your attitudes, cheated.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Well, of course.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists.
Oh, wow.
Into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Whoa, it looks like a final boss. Or a dungeon boss. Well, give it your all.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Oh, I'll be ready as I'll ever be.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
You know what, Smitten? I don't know what's into you, but I respect you, man.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
I don't agree?
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in?
Yeah, there's nothing to stab except the heart, though. Except this one. Oh, I can move a mouse.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
No, we're not done yet. I can't think properly if all of you are talking at the same time. Shut the fuck up. No. We continue to fight her. We continue to... This is what you wanted, cheated. This is what you wanted, stubborn. We continue to fight her. No. I'm not accepting anything else. We need to... Narrator, no. Listen to me. You need to... No. Hero, come on. You are with me. Smitten, let us face the woman together. The one that you love. Come on. Come on. Everyone, shut the fuck up.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too? Who is him too?
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Ooh, what happened to me? Are you scared now? Huh? You do not act, and yet through that action your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow of the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both master yourself and vanquish your sharp bow. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Is it really? I'm dead and she's dead. I actually killed her. I didn't want to. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Hello again, mirror. So you do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. The remains you've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Hello again, her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that any... I don't think... do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you think that we're real?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
She has an indubitable heart. Indubitably. Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
How many endings does this have? How many endings do you have? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Oh, come on, you're just playing semantics. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't think so. He doesn't even remember whenever we die. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're free to keep that to yourself.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Wait, do not look to one who fears me for your truth? I don't understand. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Are you sure? Which ending is that? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm going to stay here. Fine, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Finally, an ending to this nightmare, to this bullshit, this madness.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Yeah, I know. You've always been waiting. Everything goes dark, and you die. The sharp vessel. Bring the razor full to her.